In this video, we're going to investigate use of the chain rule. The idea behind the chain rule is that we take the derivative of the first function, of the outer function we say, and then we take the derivative of every function inside of it. So in this case, we would take the derivative of e to the x, which is simply e to the x, times the derivative of what's inside of it, 3x. The derivative of 3x is 3. Therefore, the derivative of e to the 3x is 3e to the 3x. Likewise, we would apply this to cosine 5x. Derivative of cosine is negative sine times what's in the parentheses, with keeping the same quantity in the parentheses. Now we take the derivative of what was in the parentheses, which is 5. So we multiply this entire quantity times 5. Continuing on in the same fashion, the derivative of cosine x would be minus sine x squared times the derivative of x squared, so times 2x. On our next to last example, the derivative of e to the x squared plus 1 is, well, the derivative of e to the power is simply itself, e to the x, so we have e to the x squared plus 1, times the derivative of what was on top, in the power. The derivative of x to the x squared plus 1 is 2x. That is the correct derivative. However, very oftentimes when we need to use the chain rule, we need to use it more than one level, more than 2 levels. We're going to repeat this as many times as we need to. For example, the slightly more complicated function of cosine of x e to the power of x plus 1 all to the third power will require multiple repetitions of the chain rule. Well, if you take the derivative of this, we will get, first we'll take the derivative of a power, which leaves us 3 with what's in the brackets, which is cosine e to x plus 1, close bracket, squared, times the derivative of cosine e to the x plus 1. So we need to apply the chain rule again. The name chain rule wants us to bring to mind the idea of a chain, that we can apply this as many times as we need to. Continuing on, we have cosine e to x plus 1 squared. The derivative of cosine is negative sine x times the derivative of what was inside the sine, which is e to the x plus 1. Repeating this, we get 3 cosine. The derivative of e to the x plus 1 is simply e to the x. If you wanted to be pedantic, we would next say derivative of dx dx, but that is simply 1, and we can ignore it. In which case, the correct derivative is this right here.